What's going on, my guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Garrett with Game by the Beach. Very excited to be here with you today because we have a couple of things on our docket which I'm very excited about. Okay, for starters, we have 1,000 magic dust. Okay, so that means that you can cash that in and get a free legendary, and we still have a couple of legendaries that are missing from our catalog. We are still missing Bruiser. Can you believe it or not? We're still missing Bruiser. But we're also still missing Tesla. I don't think you can get Tesla from these, but my hope is that we could just get Bruiser just like that and then maybe jump into a game like that, and that'd be pretty cool. But the other thing that we want to do is we have a couple of things to forge, which I believe it's going to be these guys. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3 of those guys, and 1, 2, 3, 4 of those guys. So we're going to have our first epic, what is it, something staff, sturdy staff, which should be pretty cool. Whenever it's an epic, that'll be a bit of fun. So without further ado, let's jump right into exchanging our magic dust. And come on, oh yeah, oh, you know what? Okay, let's do this right. Let's do this right, okay? So we got to go... Who is Bruiser? Bruiser is a Magic Council guy. Do we have any Magic Council guys? Nope. We don't have any. We spent all our Magic Council faction cores. Ooh, that's a mouthful. On our Zealot. So we just got to leave it up completely to the Royale gods. How many do we have? We have 210 out of 250? If I was smart, guys, if I was smart, I would wait. But you know what? That's, you know, I didn't get to where I am being smart. So we're just gonna do it, exchange it. Bruiser, baby, Lucky Mallard Mug, Bruiser. Ay, Clock of Power, which that is Kingdom of Light, correct? Which we had even fewer faction cores of Kingdom of Light. So all right, whatever. Let's do our what is it, forging, and get another epic, because we only have one epic weapon. So this will actually be our second epic weapon. And I know everybody always gets super concerned when I forge stuff because I don't do it in the right way. So for starters, let's just look what we got. So this guy is Forest Alliance. We don't really want Forest Alliance, okay? Sturdy Staff. Magic Staves increases the amount of mana received when enemies are killed. Okay, so this guy is Dark Domain, which would be good for Cultist, and this guy is also Dark Domain for Cultist. So let's forge these guys, because I don't think this matters, okay? Should I check? Maybe I should have checked. It's okay. Let's just merge the Sturdy Staves, and maybe we'll even get something different. Maybe this guy... Oh, this guy's Kingdom of Light. So you get more mana. Ooh, that's tough. That's actually really tough. Maybe Kingdom of Light is even better than Dark Domain. Because if I go Dark Domain here, Cultist is the only thing that I'm going to get buffed mana-wise. Well, actually, Demonologist. Is that how that works? Probably not. If we go to Kingdom of Light, you got Inquiz, you've got Zealot. Ooh, I think I gotta go Kingdom of Light. And you got Gargoyle, which I do play Gargoyle a decent amount, and I always have a bit of fun. So let's just make sure that we're gonna do the right one. So the right one is the new guy, okay? So we want to go new guy, and it's too bad you can't like check them. New guy, go for these guys, merge it up. Once again, we're getting some epic. Whatever it is. Ooh, baby. Kingdom of Light. Oh, we got all of them, actually. We got, new property set. Kingdom of Light. Forest Alliance. Mana 16.5. Alliance of All Kingdoms 16.5. There's a lot of things. But we finally got a Sturdy Staff, which is pretty cool. And I think what would make sense for the rest of this video, hopefully, if we can actually find a couple of wins, we are going to try out Mirror Match with our new equipment. And let's see, what do they usually have in there? They usually have like J in there. I'm trying to equip all my heroes with the Sturdy Staff so we could show it off. Oh, did we already do it? Okay, so that's all it takes. Okay, we just switched the one. So let's jump on over to mirror matches. The last day, 9 hours to go. Last day, you can see I played twice. I've played twice. Let's jump into a game here and see if we can find a couple of wins. But if you guys are enjoying this video, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, like the video, and also check out those memberships. We got a lot of cool perks I know you guys will enjoy, including the ongoing raffle for you to win your very own Mallard mug. All you got to be is a rare member on YouTube. So this is a very interesting deck here. So if you notice, we don't have any damage units other than Meteor. And when you're playing Meteor, and I'm definitely not the best Meteor player. When you're playing Meteor, the best thing you can do is try and merge as little as possible. Okay, you want to always have your merges. So I'm going to try my best to just refrain from merging a ton. And hopefully we could just survive. I mean, already we're kind of behind. But, I mean, Meteor does some decent damage. And it's a totally different style of gameplay, which makes it pretty interesting. It really does. So let's just do our... keep hitting our Mary. He hasn't hit Mary at all. I haven't really played Mary at all, but... oh, we got Puppeteer next. I guess we'll just try and smash Puppeteer with... let's just do this, because it'll do a little bit extra damage here. We'll try to take out Puppeteer with a Meteor as soon as we can, so we're not, you know, lacking on that. But typically, you look at this board, you got a bunch of Harlequins, you got a bunch of Summoners. It fights everything that I know and love in this game for me not to just combine out all of my Summoners. But I know that if I do that, the higher ranking the Meteors, the tougher it is to merge them out later in the game. And that's kind of where you're fighting. You want to get it to where you're on wave 3, 4, 5, whatever it might be, and you're still able to merge out because that's all your damage. If you can't merge, you're sunk. So let's do a little bit of damage there. We've got 4 seconds. We'll do another one right here. And I think that'll probably just do the trick right there. And let's just... I don't want it to merge... I don't care if it moves me, but I don't want it to rank my stuff down. You can see he's already got his Meteor at rank 4. I've got mine at 4. He's got his Cold Mage at 2. I've got my Cold Mages at 2. So the only thing that he's not doing currently is using his Mary, which is kind of interesting, but is what it is. And again, you can see I'm trying to combine out Summoners with Summoners, and I'm trying to use all my Harlequins and all my Mimes, really, on Meteors, and then just always try to have a Meteor on the ground. It's kind of like as if you're supporting in co-op, where you always want to have a Shaman, because then you can copy your Shaman. Let's just do that, I guess. That's okay. I'll do this, I'll do that. That's alright. We got a pretty decent board. Let's max out our Meteor here. And then we're actually going to focus a little bit more on our Cold Mage. He's spamming away. That's great. The Cold Mage in this deck is actually a bit of fun because you can... I'll just do this as well. Why not? Because it really builds them all together, bunches them all together, and then you do a ton of damage all at once. Pretty cool idea there. A little devs deck right there. Not too shabby. And let's keep hitting our Mary. We got 29 seconds. I'll just do this here. And we'll actually do that as well. And we'll combine out a couple of times here. And I like our board so far. 19 seconds. You can see they're a little bit further on his board. But it so quickly changes no matter what. So let's wait until we see a mini-boss. And then we'll spam a Meteor. Here we go. And we might actually do one more here. Let's just do one more here just to try and really work back towards that board. But the only problem I see right now is that we actually have no rank 1 Meteors currently. We'll probably be able to find one eventually. Let's just do this. I kind of forgot that we had to kill a boss. I was just going to let it take it out. It probably would have, but not the end of the world. But you look at our board. Look at how high his ranks are right now. He does have a couple of rank 1s, but he's got 3 rank 3s. He's got rank 4 Harlequins. He's got a rank 3 Mime. And typically, that would mean that he's in the driver's seat. But if I know anything about Meteor, that means that we're actually in the lead because we're going to be able to merge, realistically, more than he can. So, again, I'm going to kind of wait until they're all bunched up, wait until I see a mini-boss, and let's go from there. We got that guy. Let's just merge a couple of these. I'm trying to dig for a rank 1 Meteor. That would be really nice. I'll do one here as well. He just shot his Mary, I think, for the first time this game, which is pretty funny. There's a Meteor, so now we can use that. We can actually... We're doing pretty well. There's a Bannerlord. Let's shoot a Bannerlord right there. We'll go here. We'll go here. A couple more Meteors. Let's do a beefy Meteor here just to try and get through all of this madness. That did pretty good. We want to build up a little bit more of our mana. He's got a nice bunch over there. Are we taking out this Bannerlord? Let's do a rank 1 right there. I'm trying to build some mana as well, but it's definitely a little bit tricky. So if we can take this guy out here, 20 to go, then I feel good about the rest of this stuff. I can just do... I'll do that. And maybe even do one more. That didn't do a whole lot. So let's see what we got. We have anything that we can do here? We can do that. We can do this. That's a rank 2. I don't have any... I straight up have no Meteors to send. He's got one. So I think we're going to take a hit here. No matter what, I think we take a hit here. Which is unfortunate because we're kind of running out of mana. We can do that. We can do that. Man, give me a thing here. This is not good. This is not good. All right, we're obviously going to take a hit. We could merge like rank 1 Meteors, but I don't think it'll do enough damage. So it's going to come down if either of us can survive this next wave. That's all that matters. And we don't have... That's the only thing we haven't done very well. Oof, that was our only... That was our only Cold Mage. Which is definitely unfortunate. That's really, really bad. Where did all... I thought we had a bunch of Cold Mages, but we don't now. Alright, so we're going to have to start merging stuff. Alright, we got a Cold Mage back. We're trying to take out that stuff. 20 to go. 8. Alright, there's a 50. Let's just do this for now, I guess. Merge that. Do a Mary. Okay. Trying to take out this 30, 24, 10, 6. Okay, let's do that. I'm going to have to do this guy. 83 to go. Uh-oh. And there is an L. Hit him with a good game. Kind of unfortunate right there. Nothing... I don't know. I thought we played that okay, but we really did run out of mana at some point there, which is a little bit unfortunate. But all right, let's jump into one more mirror match here and see if we can find at least one win for today's video, and that would be a-okay. But all right, so we got this deck. I feel like these two decks I've been playing a lot recently, and this one I've got a totally different strategy, okay? As you probably should. Totally different strategy. We're going to be completely focused on... vampires here. You see he's already got 4 vampires on his board, and he's already got his vampire up to level 4, so that's really good on his part. I'm gonna try and merge out here to get a couple more vampire. All I wanted was vampires here, and it's not letting me get a couple more here. Come on, vampire. There we go. Okay, so now that's the maximum amount of vampire we want. We also don't have the right amount of pyrotechnics on our board, but we did that on purpose. We don't want pyrotechnics to just blow everything to oblivion super quickly, so we're not able to get any mana. So I think that's okay. And kind of with that same exact point, we're doing the same thing with Elementalist. So I could use my Elementalist. I could get a little extra mana. I don't want to do that because, again, that's going to kill the monsters too quickly, and then we're not going to get that mana from Vampire. So I'm completely focused on leveling up my Vampire. We got Gorgon as the first boss, so nobody really cares about that. And yeah, we can kind of go from there. I mean, the one thing looking at this deck, I never really play Sentry. I've never found success playing Sentry. So I'm going to be much more focused on my Pyro and my Frost than anything else. You look at his board, he's much more focused on his Sentry, which is pretty interesting. But we got Gorgon in 30 seconds. Let's do our Pyro one more time. And then we'll probably start poking at our board, because as soon as we can get a another Pyro right there, that board will clear pretty easily. And then we're in a decent spot. So we went all the way back to the front portal. We've got 3 Pyros right now. We've got a max Vampire, about to have a max Pyro, and then we can start working on some of the Sentry. We have 1 rank 2 Sentry on our board. It is what it is. One of my recommendations for this deck is combine out your Mimes with your Mimes. There's almost no reason to combine your Mimes out with anything else unless you're kind of stuck, or unless you're trying to get rid of vampires or something like that. But realistically, Mimes aren't doing anything for you. Vampire is, Frost is, Pyro is, and so is Sentry. So you might as well just merge your Mimes with Mimes and go from there. So let's just get our Sentry up a couple times. Now I'm going to start using my Elementalist a little bit more aggressively. So let's just wait until we see a mini boss. There it is. We're going to hit one here. Boom. And yeah, we can keep on going with our Frost. And I'm going to try and spam my board a little bit when we have a decent amount of mana. Okay, when you're playing Pyro, it's kind of similar to when you're playing Inquisitor back before Scrapper came out. So you really need to do it in droves. Take your time, right? So if you have the right amount of Inquisitors, you want to build up some mana, maybe 2,000, maybe 3,000 mana, and then you spam your board and try to go from 3 to 5, or just a higher ranking 3, or whatever it might be, and then you should be a-okay. So 45 seconds. It looks like we can do our Elementalist every 30-ish seconds, 35, 25, something like that. 26,000 mana, and we only have 200 buy cost. So let's just fill our board and try to make sure that we have the right amount of Pyros here. There we go. So we've got 5 Pyros. We're going to max out our Sentry because we got a bunch of them now. 14 seconds. We should be able to get all the way back to our Elementalist. I'm spamming my Elementalist now, but our board is full. So is his, but come on, baby. Spam it. Yeah, all right. The only thing with Pyro is that it's kind of hard to tell who's winning or how much damage is going to be coming out. It looks like we had about 250k damage to health on that monster, even though we were pretty much as far on his board as ours. But that's because I shouldn't have done my Vampire. I should have done my Frost. But the reason for that is because Pyro's random. So he's doing a lot of damage, more damage than my opponent, but randomly all over the board. So it's not evident, really, of how much health is going to be on that boss. But he's got to go through 80. It's pretty close. He's got 1 rank 2 Frost, 10, 8. Okay, he took it out. We're sitting on our Elementalist right here. The next thing I want to do is max out my Frost. Use my Lightning Elementalist, because I know the Lightning is next. I'm going to use it as soon as I see a mini boss. And that should get us back to hopefully using it either once or twice. Let's do our Frost here. He used his Lightning right there. I'm going to use it when I see a mini boss, just to try and make sure that we're outputting as much damage as possible. And there's not a whole lot else I can do right here. If I combine out at all, I risk getting the wrong amount of Pyros, and as soon as I do that, I pretty much lose. I've got 5 Pyros, 3 or 3, 2 or 1. He's got 3 Pyros, 3 or 2. So similar, but other than that, I mean, he's got a rank 3 Mime. He's got way more Vampires than me. So I think we are in the lead here. He's going to be able to get back to his Elementalist before me, but we are taking out that Vortex. That's the only thing that was kind of scary. I'll spam my Elementalist here, even though... Oh, actually, it hit the mini-boss right there, which is perfect. He took a hit right there, but that does not mean that the game is over quite yet. We've almost got 3,000 mana, 10 seconds to go. It's going to be tough. It's really, really curious to me if this Puppeteer is going to be, like, have a ton of health or not that much health, or what the deal is going to be. He's got 1.7. We've got 1.2. I could probably combine out a little bit here just to try and make sure that we take this guy out. Let's kill the Vampire. Let's do another one, and I'll just do this as well. Now we got back to 5. We actually have a higher ranking 5 than we did before. And once we hit our lightning increases the damage that we're outputting. And we've got a higher ranking 5 pyros. We still have a good amount of sentries doing work. We still have a two rank 2s and a rank 1 frost. Even though this is taking a while to take out this guy, we are going to survive, I believe. Alright, and we still have a decent amount of mana to level everybody back up. We have a max sentry, max pyro. I don't think it's going to matter. And there is a victory. Hit him with a good game. Guys, mirror match, there definitely is some strategy behind it, but it's so much RNG. You know what? But for these matches, they were pretty much even. They were pretty much even, right? Nobody had a crazy hero that made it unfair, made me not want to play. It really kind of came down to a little bit of strategy and a lot of RNG and maybe a lot of luck. I saw that he had a rank 3 mime. We never got a rank 3 mime. I feel like if he gets a rank 3 mime, I should get a rank 3 mime. So, you know, if I watched that back and saw his RNG, maybe he was just having a really, really tough time. Who really knows? Let's see if we got anything else to collect. We do. We've now got another 100 coins. How many coins we got total? A total of 300 coins. And if we go over to the store, that means it's only going to take us another 2.5 years before we get the 1,800 coins to buy that Tesla. So stay tuned because we'll be getting that within the next 3-year time span. But that's going to be the end of this YouTube video, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will check you guys out in tomorrow's video.